Hello, everybody, and welcome to that was a little bit more of a spin than I anticipated. Anyways, welcome to my show, appropriately titled Igas Show, which is me. It's my show, so that makes sense. This is gonna be hopefully a daily thing where I'm gonna talk about movie news. I'm gonna talk about games and things I love, mostly movies, some shows. TV shows. I like some shows too. Mostly movies, of course. I'm going to have movie reviews, all the up-to-date news that you can find ever. Because, what? Anyways, this is going to be my personal platform to give you guys the latest in the movie world. Tell you guys things I'm passionate for. Just have discussions and general stuff. Because I love movies. I love games. I love TV shows as well. But to start off my episodes, I'm going to be talking about the Oscars, which is this Sunday. The Academy Awards. This Sunday. I'm basically just going to talk about who I think is going to win. My predictions. Who I'd like to win, but probably won't. And some of, the stuff I liked throughout the year that didn't get any recognition in terms of Academy Awards. There were some really great movies this year that just came and went. And hopefully it remains in people's minds, but definitely did not come up in the voters' minds, and nor they would have, because they're not Academy Award style movies, but good movies nevertheless. But let's start talking about some of the major awards that will be happening. I won't talk about the minor ones. I shouldn't say minor. There are major to the people that are getting it and people who are interested in them. And I love watching them too, whether that's costume design or the best score, obviously. But I'm not very experienced in that kind of a thing. You really have to have a deep knowledge of costume designing or screenwriting. I can tell you my opinion on them. Like, for example, the best original screenplay. I'm hoping at least that Nightcrawler wins. It was a movie that just did not get any recognition from the Academy Awards. What? That movie was fantastic, especially Jake Gyllenhaal's performance. Or Gyllenhaal.
So shouldn't it be like Gyllenhaal? Oh my god.
Something like that. But at least it's nominated for Best Original Screenplay. And I hope it wins. I really hope it wins at least that thing. Other than that, I really don't have that good of a knowledge on screenplays to tell you that what should win and what's amazing writing. At least I think Nightcrawler was a well-written film. But let's start talking about Best Supporting and Best Leading and Director and Best Picture. And, those are performances that I understand, I can see visually. So let's start with that. So Best Supporting Actress, here are the nominees. Out of all those, I think there's only one that stands out, and that's Patricia Arquette's performance in Boyhood, which is pretty much a lock. I don't think the other contenders really are that strong. I personally liked Emma Stone's performance in Birdman, but that was only for the reason that I'd never seen Emma Stone be good in a film. Like, she's always been good, but she's never been good. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I liked her performance. However, Patricia Arquette's performance is somewhat better. I wouldn't be surprised if someone else won, to be honest. But mostly Patricia Arquette. And just personally, I liked Emma Stone's performance. Best Supporting Actor. These are the nominees. Pretty much a guarantee for J.K. Simmons. There is no competition, in my opinion, in this. This is the closest to a guarantee win that you have these Oscars, in my opinion. obviously. There are some great performances, but man, J.K. Simmons in Whiplash just destroyed. Awesome. Let's move on. Best female actor in the lead actor category. And these are the nominees. Now, before giving my opinion on this, I will tell you that I have not seen all the films that are nominated, and I have not seen Still Alice. So, I cannot tell you what I thought of Julianne Moore's performance in that, but from what I hear, that's going to be the winner. I personally liked Rosamund Pike's performance in Gone Girl. She was amazing. Amazing. I really, really liked that performance, and if it wasn't for the thousands of smarter people that are saying that Julianne Moore is going to win, I would say Rosamund Pike has got it on the lock. But, don't be surprised if she, sneaks in there. I wouldn't be surprised, but from what it looks like, this is Julianne Moore's win. So, yeah. And now we have the category for the best male actor. So this one was the one that kind of upset me the most. Let's start off with one. Steve Carell, great performance in Foxcatcher, should not have been nominated for that. I know it's not correct to say this, but it is. A lot of his performance is makeup, and nor is he a leading actor in my opinion. But that's a different story. It just didn't click with me that much. I think Mark Ruffalo's performance was far better than his, and he does have a nomination, deservedly so. But Steve Carell should not have been nominated because there is at least two actors that I thought were far better, and that is Jake Gyllenhaal from Nightcrawler and David Oyelowo, or I'm sorry, I'm not pronouncing that correctly. It's okay, my last name is the worst thing to pronounce. It's Mtsumetadze. It's crazy, so, I mean, I guess, does that make up for the fact that I can't pronounce someone's name? I don't know, but just letting you know that. Fun fact. But yes, his performance in Selma and Jake Gyllenhaal, as mentioned, were better than Steve Carell's. But here is someone who definitely shouldn't even have seen a glimpse of that nomination, and that's Bradley Cooper in American Sniper. Was he good in the movie? Yes. Was the movie good? Yes. Was it Oscar-worthy? No. He was good. And I personally had problems with that movie, American Sniper, of course. And he was good, but it just was not on the level of what Jake Gyllenhaal did in his role, where he just transformed into this sociopathic being that just... He changed his speech pattern and everything. I did not see Jake Gyllenhaal. I saw Bradley Cooper in that role. No matter what he did, he was still Bradley Cooper, because it wasn't that of a transformative role, in my opinion. But he seems like a dark horse in this, and I would be so disappointed if he wins. But there is only one clear winner. I think that's Michael Keaton in this role, in this category. But he's not guaranteed. He's the winner for me, but he's not guaranteed, because you have Eddie Redmayne's performance as Stephen Hawking. It moved me, but I still think Michael Keaton's gonna win. He's a legacy actor. I think they're gonna give it to him. I think Eddie Redmayne deserves it more, maybe, but Michael Keaton will win. But damn, Gyllenhaal, best actor of the year. He's getting tons of other recognition, but I'm very sad that he did not get one for his role in Nightcrawler. Also, Benedict Cumberbatch was amazing. I just recently checked out Imitation Games, and he was also very transformative in that role. Doesn't have that good of a chance, but still worth mentioning. This Best Actor category is just stacked. It's way more stacked than it was last year, and last year was stacked. So kudos again. Now moving on to the Best Director category. And these are the nominees. This is a two-horse race, I should say. It's either Birdman or 12 Years a Slave. I meant Boyhood, which was filmed over 12 years. Inarritu, I think, did a better directorial job than Linklater. I saw that movie twice in theaters. I can't wait to see it again. It's like you sit down, and from that opening scene where he's just floating, it just has you, and doesn't let you go until the end of the movie. And even after, so I was thinking about what was real, what was not real. That movie was directed in a way that just pulled on some of my emotions and some of my thinking strings. Is that, yeah, whatever. But hey, Linklater could come out and win, and I would not be disappointed because he did an amazing job. Other directors are great as well. It's surprising me that Foxcatcher is nominated for the Best Director, but not Best Picture, which I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. It's odd when something like that happens, but you know, whatever. All right, moving on to Best Picture. They had 8 nominees for Best Picture this year, which, again, I disagree. I think it should be 9. I think Nightcrawler should be in there. I really thought Nightcrawler was amazing. Third favorite movie of the year, and that goes Birdman, Whiplash, Nightcrawler. It's just, it should be on there. I'm glad Whiplash is there, because it was one of those movies that could have easily gone under the radar in terms of Best Picture. So I'm happy that's there. Out of all those movies, I think Whiplash should be the one who wins, in my opinion. Birdman was amazing, but and it's my favorite movie of the year, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time now, because I just connect to it in a certain way. But I think Whiplash is better, even though I don't personally like it as much as Birdman. Whiplash is a good movie, but you know, it has like no chance. Also, what the hell is American Sniper doing on there? I don't get it. It was a good movie, but man, it's Clint Eastwood, and it's just about America. I honestly don't think it should be nominated for Best Picture, but you know, whatever. It doesn't have a chance of winning. If it wins, I swear to God, you will not see me talk about Oscars again on this show. Here's some of the movies that I loved this year that had no chance of being nominated. Snowpiercer, great movie. Obviously didn't have a chance of nomination. I don't know why. It's just one of those movies that would not happen at all. But I loved the movie. I think performances were great in that movie. The plot was amazing. Anyways, it was a fantastic movie. Have not seen Snowpiercer, check it out. Another movie's Babadook. Babadook was just one of those movies that shocked me in terms of how great it was. You know, you see horror movies and they're like, you know, they just kind of half-ass it. Don't really pay much attention to the story or anything. But this was amazing. This wasn't even about a monster movie. This was about like depression and all that. Really great movie. You talk about the performance in that film. Best female performance that absolutely had no chance of being nominated for an Oscar for some reason. You know, why would it? It's only a movie that came out this year. I mean, last year. Babadook, if you haven't seen, please check that out as well. Other than that, I mean, Oscars did pretty well. I mean, I have issues, of course, with like American Sniper and not enough attention to Nightcrawler because that movie was amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much my predictions for the Oscars. I do have other predictions. Obviously, I don't put much thought into them because I don't have much knowledge on them, as in terms of like best song and best score. But you know, we'll see how it goes. I hope you're going to be watching the Oscars. If you are, that's cool. That's my predictions for the Oscars. Thanks for watching. There will be lots of videos coming all the time. I have so many things to talk about. It's kind of crazy. Every day I'm going to be bringing you guys some great news, of course, maybe talking about video games. Like, one of my passions is Mortal Kombat, and there is tons of stuff going on with that, so I'm going to be talking all about that. Movie reviews and everything, you know, just check me out. See what's going on, right? Anyways, thanks for watching, and goodbye!